Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Vital to the future of you all. Vital to my future. Vital to your future. I just hope my internet doesn't cut out, because you've got to hear the very important message that I will be giving at some point during this broadcast. Or I might just be lying. That just might be a lie. You never know. I had this idea just before we started. Firstly, I wanted to listen to a bit of music, but I didn't have time. And it kind of buzzed me out because I got, how was it? About 10 more days of listening to music, I think. Not this Sunday. Next Sunday is the Hebrew day of the 17th of Tammuz, the 17th day of the month of Tammuz, which not a good time for the Jews. That's when the Romans arrived to Jerusalem and laid siege to the city, which was the beginning of the end, right? Beginning of the end for us. That we went into exile, and then 3 weeks later, it's Tisha B'Av. That's the date that they finally conquered us, right? And destroyed the Jewish temple. The last wall, which this stands today, called the Wailing Wall. The rest of it, they built a mosque on top. A little bit of a contentious point. I guess we need some kind of messianic event to sort that out. Otherwise, we're screwed. From during those 3 weeks, I cannot listen to. One doesn't normally listen to music or really enjoy yourself much. That's basically you have to curtail enjoyment in greater intensity the closer you get to this day called Tisha B'Av, which is 3 weeks later. So it's about 4 weeks away, and it's always a scary time because that's a time when it's not lucky and stuff can go down, especially for Jews, right? So it's a time where our muzzle, it's called, our luck is a bit dicey. So anyway, speaking of which, blimey, there was where all the Jews are going to die. That's where I used to live. That's called Miami. It's where all the Jews are going to die, and that's what happened. And so they have these big like apartment blocks. It's really weird. They're like condos full of old Jews, just full of them. You want an old Jew? That's what they are. They're all like kind of like religious. And then you have like the buffet and the buffet on the Tower 41, which was 41st Street in Miami. Freaking awesome! That was awesome because all the old people went there. It was part of their their living thing. But that was just a great. Like, had these ribs. Oh man, my kids loved that buffet. I liked it too. I mean, it was cheap. Oh man, it was wonderful. Anyway, one of these buildings full of Jews fell down like last night, and like they're digging people out. I don't think they said how many people are dead yet. Here, I'll show you the picture I got. So like, yeah, and this wasn't even 3 weeks yet. Yeah, but this is a 3 weeksy stuff. Anyway, I have to not listen. So for most of the time, basically, you don't have haircuts, you don't get married, you don't listen to music, right? That's your main three, and then. On the week, 9 days before Tisha B'Av, that's the 9th day of the month of Av. Then you have to. Then it gets heavy, right? Then you really you can't go. I certainly wouldn't go see a movie in a cinema in those 3 weeks, especially not in those 9 days, right? Your dog hates Auntie Ailey. Matt Pot, I'm sorry, I just called that out of the corner of my eye. Your dog hates Auntie Ailey. What's wrong with your dog? Maybe he doesn't like gay rapists. I don't know. I don't want to cast aspersion on Auntie Ailey. Visual's not good, or is it me? I think it might be you. Here, look, I'll do this. Can you see me? I'm right here. I'm here, baby. Okay, fine. Good. Let's go. Just got to do my exercises. Make sure I'm ready at any time. Okay, good, because I am ready at any time. Fine. I'll get back to the chat in a minute. They just caught me by surprise. Didn't like Annie. Wait, what? So then you can't eat meat. You can't eat meat or drink wine, right? And I don't think if one does smoke weed, one should smoke weed. Probably in the 3 weeks, definitely not in the 9 days. That would be my guess. So the 3 weeks starts, though, with a fast. So that starts at like, this is a half fast. And it starts at like 6 in the morning or something like that. Like 4 or 5 in the morning. That'll be like 4 in the morning this time of year, right? And it goes to like 6 at night. And you just don't eat during that time. It's not so bad. That's really, honestly, for me, that's fine. But then 3 weeks later on Tish B'Av, it's a big one. It's 25 hours, and you're not allowed to wear like leather. You have to wear flip flops, and okay, you're not allowed to sit in a chair for the first half. You have to like sit on the floor or in a low morning seat. So I don't do that. I sit in a chair. You got to go hip to synagogue, and they turn the lights down, and they take down nice things. And they read this book called Lamentations, Echa, and it's like lamentation in his voice. And then, oh my God, on the day, thank God I'm going to undo this at home this year. You're right. On the day of Judge Dredd, you have these things called keynote, which are the worst freaking prayers in the world. Oh my God. Okay, insanely difficult language. I mean, very, very poetic Hebrew. Insanely difficult language. And when you do decipher it, it's really horrible and depressing. It's like, it's all about the destruction of Israel. And Jerusalem's like, oh, then they murder there, raped and returned to slave. And they're all horrible stories, right? But they're so long. So you get like saying like, oh God, it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. And then I come home and I normally watch like Holocaust movies or things like that during the day, or documentaries on the whatever. So things that I do not find uplifting. Anyway, so that's what I got coming up. How about you? I had this idea for like this quasi-religious science fiction thriller, right? Okay, so check this out. I was thinking that, okay, there's this thing called like messianic light, right? Light in heaven is more bright and piercing. Light around God is more like irradiating. The closer you get to God, right? So if you're in heaven, the light is like so. Like a messianic light, it's a little portion of that coming into the world, right? So I thought, wouldn't it be wild if for some reason, like an eye opens up with this like heavenly light, and it burns away all the arseholes. So it's like an anti-rad, and suddenly they're gone. Just like it, basically, who's left? Again, this is why it's really people who believe and kind of fear God, right? People are on board for that. No matter that, they might not live up to that, but that's like something they're not angry about, right? And I think that is the fault line. That is the fault line in our society. I think most people are watching this are okay with the idea of there being a traditional Judeo-Christian God, whether or not you believe in it or not, right? You're not angered by it, right? Oh man, your quality's not good. I don't know what to do about that. I know what. My internet's crap. Okay, news. I have news then. Okay, my internet. I'm sick of it. Right now, I bet I'm on 6 megabit, not 60, 6. Okay, nothing. I'm on freaking nothing. I should be on 30 minimally. Whenever I go upstairs, right, I do a Wi-Fi test using the cell. Cellular data. I'm getting like 75, 60, 50 megabit. When I do it on the Wi-Fi, when it's not crapping out, I get it at like between 8 to 15 maximum, right? And normally, like when you get it good for a while, then it craps out and goes down to 4. So that's probably where it is right now, right? So anyway, so I saw this thing. You can get a modem, like a router, that you can put a SIM card in. So I'm going to I've just ordered it. Going to get a SIM card, put it in it, right? That's going to be my Wi-Fi now. That will be my... I'm not getting rid of my Wi-Fi until I test this out, but I think this is going to work. I think this is like, and also it doesn't go out. It's 4G, so it's going to be 5G. You know, they're supposed to be putting in fiber optic. So yeah, I apologize for the bad video. It's probably, I mean, like, the internet's probably really doing badly. Anyway, speaking of doing badly, check this out. Who's doing badly? The Jews. You probably won't be able to see this now. Bollocks. If they, can you see it? It's there's a building, and everything in pink collapsed. It's like Miami apartment block, and there's like they're picking people out of the rubble. How do I zoom in? There you go. Yeah, I'm trying to get there and then go to the streaming page. Do it. There you go. There you go. Is it working? Is it working? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, that's really heavy. That's like a building full of old Jews. Where did Jews go to die? Miami. Okay, that's still happens to be the case. Fine. Let me get to the chat. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Darren M, how you doing, sir? The geek inside. How's that? Listen, I hope your geek inside matches your geek outside. That's all I can say. Matt Pod is here. Matt Pod is here, but I'm afraid I freaked out. His dog doesn't like a bit of anally. Because I think I think in school, I think in the public school, he was probably known as anal anally. Obviously, because he was very mercurial, right? Exact thing. Anal anally. I think that's probably how he was known, right? Again, he was probably head boy, and I'm not talking about his position as a prefect. Let me see. Merck said, how you doing, sir? PD Rich, how are you? The Dead DC, greetings, Rabbi, and then, well, greetings to you. Visual not good, is it me? No, apparently it is me. I am remiss. My internet is wibbly wobbly, not timey bloody wimey, I'm afraid. Yeah, so that was 5 minutes ago. I'm probably still blurred. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it picked up. Matt Jones is in. Matt McGrone saves Grugu. Not eating meat. I'm drinking wine. I'll be dead by the end of this, especially by not eating meat. Tell you, honestly, it used to be rougher, but now I got into the thing of not eating meat, and it's not because I dislike meat. It's that this is what it was. I did a Penn Jillette's diet for a while, and I lost a ton of weight, which is basically you eat vegetables and nothing else, like not milk, not butter, not that, just vegetable. And it's you do lose a ton of weight doing it. You do absolutely lose. So I did it for so long. There's these microbes that live in your stomach that live on meat, and if you stop eating meat, they die, right? And if that happens, you stop having a desire for meat. It's the weirdest thing. Because my brain knew I liked it, right? I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I had no like, right? Yeah, it's you can bring back to life. They're pretty easy. Takes more than 9 days, let me tell you. And also, you get a day off for Sabbath. You're allowed to eat meat on Sabbath. And if you go to a siyum, which is a completion of a text of like some kind of Jewish learning, you can eat meat there. Oops, wait a second. First they came for ads, then they came for. So is Gary offline? Because I went to his account. His account seemed to be there when I heard that was it. His account seemed to be working, right? I know they suspended ads, right? Listen, but I mean, like, didn't we kind of know this? I mean, like the whole thing with Gallifrey One saying that Joe Martin is the pre-Hartnell Doctor. Who gives a shit? Honestly, I'm like, these are the same Twitter psychos. These are them in real world. That any power they use, they abuse it. Right. You look like you're on a dodgy security camera. Well, often I am, and for good reason. Let me tell you. But it's not this camera. I'll record it sometime. Every time he hears Anthony Ainley speak, he runs into the room and growls at the screen. I tell you, ain't no Ainley. Your dog obviously doesn't like it. I was going to say, it's quite pixelated. Everyone's saying I'm very pixelated. I guess this is where it's going to be now. Rabbi's got a Snapchat filter. You know what? I should make a Snapchat filter. People would love that. Disaster area. Sorry, I was going through the chat. I forgot I was supposed to be reading it. That's like the entirety of the thing I'm supposed to be doing, right? I'm like, oh yeah, disaster. How are you doing? Cam, how are you? I don't think I missed anybody. I don't think I missed anyone. All the hateful stuff was my replies to anti-Semitism. Oh God, yeah. Listen, those guys, they're crazy. They found me again recently, like the other day. One of them posted the thing. What was it? They didn't like me taking the piss out of Jodie. I can't remember what I take the piss out of Jodie. It's like, let me count the ways. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? You know, listen, that's why I was never mad at people who take the piss out of Trump. I mean, come on. He's just funny. He does funny stuff. Hang on. I've just got an email. We got 2 new trailers to listen to today. 2 new trailers. We got to listen to After the Daleks, which I don't think I'm getting, and Secrets of Detsen, which I am tempted by. We're going to read the Jodie Whittaker interview. I haven't read it yet. I can't wait. Oh my God. It's going to be, I'm not sure we can get through it. It's going to be cringe-o-matic, man. Cringe-o-matic. Where are we at? Darren Emma said hello to you. Probably said hello to you again. Okay, I'm whizzing through the chat. I haven't. Merck said I've said hello to you. Sound is fine though. There you go. Master of the TDS says As is back on Twitter under a new account. I'm surprised he came back to Twitter. I'm really surprised. Garbage is here. Sorry, I whizzed past you. I'm terribly sorry. Why would he do that? Where was it? I missed this as well. Perming says Master of TDS, but now Gary and myself are suspended. You're suspended too? Oh man. Listen, it's I'm gonna tell you, look, they're the bad guys. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this and pretend they're not doing it. I don't know. It sounds just so evil to me. Right? That sounds worse than the National Socialists. They were like, well, no, they did hide it, right? At least they hid it. Right, you know, they shred all the documents and everything. They didn't want anybody to know. Yeah, they didn't inquire. These people, I don't know. These are the worst. These are the worst people ever. They are the worst. And yeah. Yeah, that's what you're going to... Good news. Oh, I think... good news. Your internet pipe must have emptied. Picture looks great now. Well, there you go. I'm a good-looking man. So far, let's just speaking of things like things. Let's look. Here's the first thing we've got to take a look at. So this is beyond fascinating. Where was it? I put it into downloads. Yeah, okay. I'm going to stop this a few times. So we
can have sex with.
Okay. This guy is a licensed sex therapist, right? Licensed sex therapist. So he's going to tell you that straight men can have sex with other men and still be straight. In my opinion, I believe he's mistaken. I'm just saying. Listen, I think if you ever think about, I don't know. It's 8-bit Snakeboy is here. I think if kissing a guy is a real thing for you, is a real possibility, you're gay, okay? And it's cool. But if it's something that you can you can see yourself doing, you're gay, okay? If the idea of somebody putting a dick in your ass turns you on, you could be a bit gay, okay? Listen. I know it's not my thing. But I do know guys do like a finger up their arse sometimes, right? There are guys out there who does like that stuff. Okay, you know, but I think if a girl does it, it's okay. I think if you do it, it's probably okay. If a guy does it, you're gay, okay? And it's okay. Nobody's saying you can't be gay, okay? There's no social taboo for being gay, right? But yeah, you're gay. Yeah. Why does he look like Commander Riker? Now I'm going to think of gay Commander Riker. Okay. There you go. Oh, Burn Bing, this is going to be a tough segment for you. These people make a mockery of gay people. They're just homophobic. No, this guy's not homophobic. He's homophobic and gay. Homophobic and justifying their homosexuality by claiming this. Yeah, this is so weird. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Men and not be gay? They can. My first few videos were about straight men having gay sex, and I'm getting activity again in comments that people don't understand that straight men can be attracted to the sex act, but not to the man.
Okay, dude. Both makes you gay. If you go, that guy looks good, right? You're gay. You're gay. If you go, that guy is giving me, a bit of float my work. That guy's giving me wood. You're gay, and it's fine. I don't mind that you're gay. Nobody minds that you're gay. This isn't Russia, mate. Okay, it's fine. Now, if that doesn't work, but for some reason you like the idea of a dick going up your ass. Now, I don't understand that. I don't understand. To me, that puts you in the category of being gay, right? I don't feel that's bigoted. I think you're fine. I think you're lovely. Go on a parade. Whatever you want to do. Be proud. Be proud. Bring out rainbow. You like rainbows. There you go.
Straight men having sex with men doesn't cancel somebody's heterosexuality.
You know, no, it does. Instantly. It's a possibility. You don't even need to penetrate, right? The idea you go, I could go for a bit of that, then you're gay. I don't mind that you're gay. But the minute that you go, oh, well, yeah, I could go for a bit of dick up my ass. Yeah, at that point, you're gay. You know what looks gay? This bloke looks gay.
Any more than a straight woman having sex with a woman cancels her sexuality.
Okay, firstly. Any woman having sex with another woman, I would say, to present an audience, something for a man to watch, I could be very on board for that. I think that's one of the greatest things a lady could do. Listen, I wouldn't call her gay for that, right? Would I call her gay? No, that's weird, because I would call him gay if I'm not doing sword fighting, right? But I will watch you go clam diving, okay? That's okay. That's you know what? You've entered an interesting realm in my head, but still. Mr. Very Gay guy, Mr. Very, very obviously very gay. Who wears shorts like that and takes selfies? Gay people. Dude, you called a bear, right? You called a bear. It's okay. It's okay. I think you're a bit of a bottom, right? I think you like to roll over and have your tummy tickled. Yes, I do. And I think you like a dick up your ass. Okay. And I think you're gay. I think you are a gay man. Now, I think also if you want to suck a dick and you're a guy, you're also gay. This is the way I look at the world, okay? I think bisexual people I call gay. Everybody's gay, okay? You know what? I come from an era when I've said this before, you could buy one type of milk. You could have fuck off moo cow milk, right? And you go with the red or the blue, right? What? I didn't know that. Whoa, skimmer. And that's because I come from the 70s like the rest of us faggots, right? Okay, so yeah, I have fuck off moo cow milk. That was it! You know, what would you like for dessert? Apple pie or cherry pie? The right answer, of course, is apple pie with ice cream, please. You know, please. If you don't know, I'll take you cherry pie. Okay? Or bit of both. You know, I don't need too much. Okay, point being, you're gay, mate. You're gay.
And it's not about bi erasure either. Please don't say that. Bisexual men are attracted to both men and women to different degrees. Straight men are not attracted to men. They're attracted to the sex with men.
Okay, no, dude. You got to understand this. Straight men are not attracted to having sex with men. That makes you gay. It's okay. Now, you being a faggot, completely unrelated to you being gay, but you you're still faggot. So, and that doesn't have anything to do with you having completely heterosexual sex up your ass, okay? Like, and like, listen, I'm really just say, if it's like you want to be, pitching rather than receiving, get out of here. Get your wife to go doggy style, and you're fine. You can even probably, go the Hershey Highway if you find a loving and forgiving, other half. But this is just weird, mate. It's weird. God, I hope he's married. Can I hear it? Can I talk to his wife? I want to hear his wife. I want to see his wife next to him. Oh, God, this is wonderful.
Could some of these men be gay or bisexual? Absolutely. But that comes over time, and that's
okay. If you ever wondered, right, what the Not My Doctor crowd are like, okay, in real life, this is it. Right? And this is why they're so messed up and evil. This over here, this is it. This is not good. This is weird.
Trajectory that only they can be in touch with to figure that out, not the therapist. And
no. I'll help you out. If you like a dick up your ass, and you happen to be a guy, you're gay. You're gay, right? If you like a dick in your mouth and you happen to be a guy, you're also gay. If you like to put a dick up a man's ass and you're a man, well, you're gay. You're gay. If you are attracted to a man, you're gay. I think we covered all the bases, right? If you get jerked off by a guy, you're gay. If you want to jerk a guy off, you're gay. Matt Pop very accurately says the music choice is gay. Yeah, really. I don't have gaydar, and I've got it on you, mate. Woo.
Not anyone else. So before you leave comments, please watch my earlier videos, read my books, Google me.
Okay, no, we don't know anything about you ever again. Be gone. Get thee to whence thou came, harlot of Satan. Be gone, Beelzebub. So listen, so this will be one of the guys that banned it. It's like as this heavenly light from, and then it's like Left Behind, but it's nice people, right? And you get like about 20% of the world left, I guess, maybe 30. I don't know. You tell me. I think, but I think that will be an interesting story. I think that will be an interesting story. Did I miss anybody? I did not miss anybody. Fine. What did I put on thumbnail? Okay, we got Jodie Whittaker. We have apparently Indiana Jones. That just broke as well. One second. Look at me. I'm actually quite impressed myself because I've done this for a week or so running now. Here we go. I prepared notes. Look at me. Fine, McAfee. Good. That's strange. So McAfee he apparently killed himself, right? And he kept saying, I'm never going to commit suicide, ever. But he's a bit of a wacky guy, okay? You ever seen the TV show *Halt and Catch Fire*? So the guy that plays Macmillan, *Halt and Catch Fire* is basically about the birth of the computer industry, right? So it starts off they're basically making the first portable computer, one of the first ones. And it's based in Texas. And the second season is about the development of online platforms and chat rooms and online gaming. It had Mackenzie, whatever her name is, who I really quite like. She was in Terminator, whatever, bollocks it was. The bad one, with the Brat Stoll as the John Connor replacement. But she's good. But I like her. She was good in Blade Runner. Blade Runner 20, whatever it was. What was I going to say? What's her name? And so the second thing about, and it ends up with him working out how you basically inventing McAfee cybersecurity by inventing hacking and cybercrime. He invents cybercrime to invent cybersecurity. And he's a very weird, wacky guy who is just weird and wacky in many, many ways, much like McAfee, right? And then the third season, they're all rich. They're living in San Francisco. And it's about the birth of the internet, right? The browser experience. It's a good show, by the way. It's worth going. Mainly as Lee Pace, that's it. Mainly because is it Lee Pace? Yeah, mainly because his performance, which is really good, excellent. So Mackenzie Grace, is it Mackenzie Grace? Okay, it sounds right. He died in a jail cell, being extradited for tax evasion, which he pumped up a bunch of cryptocurrency and ran, made a ton of money and ran. Apparently, sounds very him. He did a lot of dodgy stuff. Interesting guy though. R.I.P. Jackie Lane. Oh, that is sad. That is very sad. Although, honestly, I have little to no connection with Dodo whatsoever as a character. I've heard all the audios. It's weird. By the way, the one she comes in is weird. She comes in. Basically, she's a future generation of somebody who was in the story. What was it the French Revolution story? Not Reign of Terror. The massacre, right? Massacre. So it's supposed to be somebody who was killed in the massacre, her great granddaughter, something like that. And she walks on and she's got like a thick Yorkshire accent, which all of a sudden goes like the next episode, like, what? Where'd that happen? That was weird. But whatever. But yeah, that's quite a good segue. Let's go to the big finish because that's the Secrets of Death's End. Is that a Jackie Lane one or near then? I don't know. Hang on. Oh, yes, opening up. Dun, 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 dun. Share screen. Indestructible. Rabbi from another planet. Dun, dun, dun. You see, this is why I don't do musical compliments. I'm not interested in Boxers to Life at all. But I like that extra action they have on the website. Woo! Look at that. What's it's news? I think it was in news. Yeah, easy way to find it. War Doctor's good. Turn off this in. Loving it. Freaking loving it. You cannot tell it's not John Hurt. War Doctor is really freaking good. Where's the bloody? I've got to what's now. I can't get it this way. Okay. Next month. So I'm going to record I got to finish listening to it, and then I go, where is it? Is it 1 month after? Must be a month after then. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Secrets of the Death's End. Wait, do they have a vid? I'll just go to their bloody Twitter. There you go. I don't understand. Why don't they put the video for their trailers on the website? Ding-a-lings. Fine, we've got to play. Stop screen. Share screen. Go to twat. Oh, God, I hate Twitter. I hate that they control the world. They do. Terrifying enough, they do. I can't believe they're selling this. God, they were giving me for free, and I still didn't listen to it. I was so disinterested. Who's an escape hunt? Help the Doctor save the future. Spaceship is doomed. A rogue Dalek has hacked a power system. Recharge the weapons. You've got 60 minutes. There's a better picture. Okay. Is this that genetics of the Daleks thing that they basically recorded? So yeah, that's one thing we're going to look at. Where's the other one? What's that? Fine. Animatronics. Rick and Morty, freaking awesome. Love Rick and Morty coming back. Come on, where's the trailer? Back. Okay, at this point, you're posting too much, right? Too much. I can't find you. So there you go. Yeah, I think I've listened to this trailer. Here, but let's start off over here. 1 second. Over there. Wait. Let me Nice. We're all queued up over here. We're all queued up. Let me turn the sound up. Lock and roll, baby. No, I haven't got the sound on yet. We haven't seen here. Here we go. Sound up.
If you look up from Big Finish Productions, if you look over there, that high peak in the distance, I do believe it's what the locals call Gangs Rinpoche, the precious jewel of snows. Doctor Who, the early adventures, the secrets of death.
Get your hands off my precious jewels there, Peter Purvis. So this is the one where they got somebody else playing Dodo, right? Yeah. Who is really, I mean, the picture I saw of her, super hot. Right? Maybe we'll find her on the Big Finish website.
It's Sen.
Hey, do you reckon we'll meet some pilgrims?
That's supposed to be bloody Dodo? Are you, what? You're lucky I can hardly remember. That's nothing like bloody Dodo. What the hell? I think I've got to pull up some Dodo for you to hear the difference.
We may indeed, my child. Why would anybody want to trudge up these mountains? The pilgrims took a path around the eastern side of Mount Champa, down a shallow incline until the monastery of the second Dharma king was revealed before them.
You know, I just love Peter Purvis. I really do. I mean, I guess he's just been around all my life, right? And I'm like, he's just. I mean, I know he's cracking on. He's cracking. I just do. He's a very like pleasant, calming voice. You know, if the apocalypse is counting down, I would like him to be the countdown voice. I mean, I always seem much better with him counting down the apocalypse.
What's that? A call to evening prayers?
If only, Doctor. It is a warning from Wandula. Bandits descend on the monastery.
Bandits? Then we must move quickly.
Where are you?
They must not find this place.
Quite so. The secrets contained here are not for bandits. Imagine if they got their hands on the relics. It was too late. Alerted by the whispering, standing upright, arms raised menacingly.
Okay, this trailer has taught me into getting this release. This sounds like a bucket release. I like this.
The Yeti all turned to face the intruder.
Big Finish. We love stories.
I know this is a stupid thing, but I like the Yeti design on the front on the cover art. Right, I like that Yeti design. I like the cover design in general, but that sounds nothing like bloody Jackie. Like, what the hell? Like, not even close. I'm just trying to think. What's here? Let's go to it. Doctor Who episode guide. Doctor Who episode. Let's come back. Episode guide. And boom, boom. In your own time. Did I not go down? No, in not. There you go. I can't wait to get this new router. Ordered it today. Hopefully, they shipped it today as well. Come on. Fine. Let's go to. That's a Planet of the Giants. Crusade. Yeah. Chase. What's around here? Mythmakers. Come in around Mythmakers. Dalek Master Plan. No, okay. Massacre, right? The Ark. Celestial Toy Makers, Gun Machines. I think it's Left in the Savages. I don't know. I don't want to play anything because they don't give me a copyright strike or something. I don't know. That sounds nothing like Bloody Jacket. Into my ear, it sounds nothing like it. Fine, that was the first thing. But yeah, no, that actually did talk me into it. You know, listen, these would have been like pre-buys, but it's been naughty boys and girls. Okay, do you want to hear the Eccleston one? I haven't listened to that yet. What the hell? Okay, fine. Attack of the Furries.
Adventures responds to all calls. Excuse me. Hello. We do have a tradesman's entrance. I thought I'd try the front door for once.
It's echoing.
Not quite. It's drawn to sound, then pulls it along in its wake. Stay absolutely still.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I think this is a real testament to how good Eccleston is as an actor. That he showed up and he says, "Look, I'm doing this for the money. I didn't think about it. They gave me the lines and I read them and I went home. Right? It's a job. It's just a job." He kept saying that over and over again. That was the go-to thing in every interview. It's a job. And yet still makes a freaking awesome Doctor Who, right? Just say, I'll read that and okay, done, right? I listen to this, I'm like, I'm up. I really want to hear it.
And that's our cue. Run!
Your identification.
Absolutely. There you go. Who am I?
Detective Superintendent John Smith.
Yes, I am. Hello. What's all this then? You're a hotel inspector, but I thought... I can't argue with the paperwork. Every town has a house like this. A house that children whisper about around campfires. A house that people hurry past. A haunted house.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that.
Yeah, okay. I already have these on pre-order. I told you I was already going to get them. This sounds really good. I'm pumped up for this. In fact, I want to go back and re-listen to that first box set.
You worried whatever happened to the Andersons is going to happen to you?
Who are the Andersons?
I don't know what happened to them.
These are the minutes of the dead.
I mean, I do think they insisted on having that other actor on the cover because he's black. Okay, I do. I listen. I'm sorry. I think that a big finish, but I really, really do. You know, and I think it might even be subconscious. I think it's something they can't control, right? But I do think they only ever see color. That's the and that's like, it's weird. It's weird. It's I'll tell you what it's like. There's this when you have kids and you teach them about being religious, you have to do it in like kid-like fun ways, right? So there's this Sabbath. There's like a gazillion laws. There's like literally a gazillion laws. So it's like insane. So you have this big. Everything breaks down to 39 different categories, 39 laws, right? 39 different types of labor that are prohibited. Which actually were the 39 types of labor that went into creating the what do you call it in English? The Ark of the Covenant. There you go. That thing. Those 39, but to teach kids. So you have this big book called like the 39 things, and there's a big like kiddie book, right? Of each page dedicated to another one of these things, or people not doing or do, highlighting. And so there's this one page. It's all talking about this one thing. Like everything's all about not salting. So I show my kid and say, okay, what's on this? What do you see about this page? What is it you see about this page? And the kid goes, the candy. I'm like, what? And I look, and I literally nearly had to get a magnifying glass out. There was a little bit of candy on the corner of a table, right? That's what the kid focused on. The kid like candy. What can I tell you? Do you think McAfee killed himself? I doubt it. Sorry, Matt Pass. I doubt it. It sounds like the sort of thing that would happen with you. It sounds like the sort of way he would go, right? That he was Epstein. That's what I think happened, right? Anyway, so I think they just focus non-stop on skin color. And I don't think they can control it. I just don't think they can control it.
What do you feel?
Scared. In a way I haven't felt since a very long time.
It arrives as forecast. The resurgence.
It arrives. Has the incursant named itself?
The Doctor.
Repeat that immediately.
The Doctor.
Something's coming.
All right, there's not enough Eccleston in the trailer. It's been an ongoing problem with the trailers. Yeah, we're here for Eccleston. We're not here for anything else, right? You might have written the greatest story ever. It might be fantastic. We're not here for that. We're not here for anything. We're just here for Eccleston. Everything else has to be invisible, has to be service that.
Something terrifying.
Big Finish. We love stories.
Yeah, not enough Eccleston in that, I'm afraid. Other than that, fine. War Doctor, still freaking awesome. Yeah, Perry's still hot, even as a bird. I hate to tell you, even as a bird. Yeah, I still would. There you go. We got one more to go here. What the hell was that? Okay, there we go. This is what we're up to.
Actions.
I cannot.
Okay.
I haven't listened to this yet, but the first thing I heard when I clicked it on was a Dalek voice, and immediately I want to get it. Okay, smart move. Put what sells it in the trailer.
From Big Finish Productions.
I cannot move. Assist. Contact lost with Dalek control. Assist.
Doctor Who: The Early Adventures. After the Daleks.
Her grandfather, Ian.
I have to tell you, that whole thing about the Dalek stranded, yeah, getting me interested, okay?
The Daleks.
Her grandfather, Ian, and Barbara had gone, leaving her behind on a ruined Earth.
The country is on its knees. People are starving, bewildered, drifting. He's not moving, he's already dead.
Well, without the Daleks, I thought this world would be a better place.
Susan, come on!
The capture of David Campbell and his friend Jenny Chaplin is of utmost priority. If you see these people, do not approach. They are enemies of the state, and you must inform the authorities.
All right, this sounds like a bit of Trump derangement syndrome going on, right? Which is so bizarre because they made it with Trump derangement syndrome, and it fits so perfectly into this Biden world, right? Of actual totalitarianism.
Susan Foreman is an alien. And we know what the aliens who came here before did to our world, don't we?
What are you doing?
I demand she's taken away for execution.
Oh, God. No.
You!
No. This is all about immigrants. And, no. Shut and open borders.
You will obey me. Cease. Now, how much do you want to live?
Big Finish. We love stories.
Yeah, I think you love preaching a bit too much, mate. Yeah, that's a no. That's a hard no. I'm sorry. I'm glad I went with my instincts. Let's have a look at what the Indiana Jones title is. I haven't seen that yet. India, here we go. Let's have a look. This is important breaking news. Indiana, okay, just tell me. John, just tell me. Yeah, mate. I got to give this a rewatch. Crystal Skull. Look at the upcoming 5th Indiana, blah, 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 blah. YouTube. Miss H reviews. Okay, well, that's interesting stuff. I have reached out to my sources and I was told categorically, and I quote, there are some half-truths in this, but mostly bullshit, okay? Firstly, it goes without saying the alleged title leak, which is what it looks like on the cover page for the film script, written by James Margotto and Jez Butterworth. God, I can't believe I'm watching a movie written by Jez Butterworth. That is Indiana Jones and the Order of Elysium, okay? Mr. H believes the title is legitimate. I also think that it could be the name. I think this is the reason, by the way, that... by the way, look at the side. It shows you us looking up those routers. This is exactly the new router I'm getting. I think that this connected with Harrison Ford's injury, which might have happened any time, right? Might have happened a week or so ago. Might explain why he melted down at a fan on Twitter, right? That might be what was going on there, right? I happen to think could well be. It was literally a piece of paper that somebody had taken a photo of, and it wound up on the internet. After revealing the alleged title, Miss H moves the alleged plot leak to the massive movies subreddit. Subreddit has also claims the title is Audra's Elysium. It goes on to detail the film began in 1945 and then continues to 1967. Then next it claims it will be revealed that Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character, it says she'll be playing British journalist named Clara, who is investigating NASA's tie to former Nazi scientist Schroeder, played by Mads Mikkelsen. Okay. It goes without saying that Toby Jones plays a character named Wyatt, who discovers a plot by Schroeder to activate a device called Die Gluck, which can manipulate time and reverse the outcome of World War II and create a new Third Reich Empire. So actually, I have to tell you, this is what I always thought would be a way to go for an older indie movie, right? I always thought it should have started with like in an alternate timeline with what's that, Man in the High Castle type, a occupied America, a National Socialist occupied America, and living under, and the MacGuffin will be to go for a device that could reset time. So this is the same thing from the opposite angle, right? Instead of Indy getting it, it's the bad guys trying to get it. End the outcome and create a new empire. However, in order to activate the device, he needs to locate a power source called the Kronos Stone, which NASA wants to use to help them in the space race against the Soviet Union. In order to find the Kronos Stone, they are using the cryptex, but it is stolen by Wyatt. Okay. Jones is somehow involved in the plot. So in 1945, Indiana Jones was about what? 35, I guess. Yeah. Let's say a bit between 35 and 40. So he's supposed to be 60. Why not make him his actual age, like 80? And I guess they're going to de-age them as well. So the stuff we saw, and I had a feeling that this might be the case. Instead of being de-aging Harrison Ford for the stuff they're shooting with the Yahtzee symbols, that's going to be an alternate Earth that Harrison Ford finds himself on, right? I hope that Indy finds himself on. The film will feature a number of cameos from past Indiana actors. Joseph somehow involved in the plot, but he actively is working against the United States government, who are secretly funding Schroeder on his mission to obtain the Kronos Stone. Fine. The film will feature a number of cameos from Indiana Jones actors. Includes John Rhys Davis, does make an appearance in a scene where Indy, Clara, and Wyatt take refuge with Salah. The cameos include Belloc. That'll be cool. Tahot. Who's Tahot? Mumram, that's the guy. That's the guy from Temple of Doom, I think. Moloram. Else, okay, fine. You know what we're doing? You know, in Swirling Ghosts. 1 second. We're looking each one of these up. I want to know. Indiana Jones, whatever that is. Tot. Is that the okay? And fine. That was the Yahtzee guy. So who's the next one they have? Where was it? Moloram. That's definitely the high priest guy, right? Let's have a look. Moloram. Indiana Jones. Moloram. Let's have a look. It'll come up with a picture any second. Yeah. Bad guy from Temple of Doom. Who's the next one? Elsa. Who's Elsa? I don't know about Elsa. And Spalco. Totally don't remember Spalco. Indiana Jones. Didn't they have like one of the guys in it in the last one? What's his name? Oh, that's from okay, and that's from what's the name? Last Crusade and Spalco. Who's Spalco? Oh, who cares? Really? Why even mention him? However, their cameos appear at the end of the film where the diglocking is actually activated. Upon activation, it creates a wormhole where characters can be seen as swirling ghosts. This is allegedly also details Karen Allen's appears at the beginning at the end of the film. Other details from this leak include gruesome villain deaths. Specifically states their flesh is torn from their bones in a vortex of light. That's what I was talking about earlier. The leak continues by describing a number of action set pieces. An action set piece includes motorbike train chase. Come on. Yeah, of course it's going to be there. A rapid river escape and a violent fist fight on a crumbling Greek temple. Yeah, look, come on, mate. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, of course it's going to be in there. As a possible leak, the Half Truths, Mr. H believes the film will indeed open in 1945 based on the young Indiana Jones stunt double on the set, as well as a number of set pieces set out text with Yahtzee iconography. He also believes it will continue in 1967, given Ford's current age. Yeah, but it still should be 77, shouldn't it? Or 87. That'd be weird. There, he should be the age of when the movie first came out. Anyway, how old is Harrison Ford? Harrison Ford age. He's like 78. Right, so he's 78. That means he was born in. Oh man, he was born in, what year is it? 2021. So it's 1921, 1941, 1943. He was born in 1943. Is that correct? Yeah, I think so. Which means No, I'm trying to work out Indiana Jones's age, not his age, right? So in 1943, so he was about 30 when when he first started playing Indiana Jones. When in 43, 1973, no, about 40. Fine. So Indiana Jones, it was about 40 at in 1945. Say it was 42 in 1945. That's reasonable, right? And then, so to get him to 78, we need to add on 36. So 36 to 45 is 76. Yeah, 1980. He's literally in 1980. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Miss H also believes that Mads Mikkelsen plays former Yahtzee scientist and Walter Bridge is a journalist. Yeah, that makes sense. However, he calls in question on the leak about the dialogue of the details of the source, the story. I suppose my source thing told me the concept art of the dialogue, like Loki, was just leaked as a fake. So I'm looking at this and the dialogue, and I think I was told this part of the story, so that was category not told that part of the story. It's not been fine. We're going to blah blah blah. How much longer does this go on for? 5 minutes done. It doesn't line up with the other elements. First moon landing, because basically was on because we're using Yahtzee scientists, the work they did for NASA for the moon landing. As for wormholes, but I think the wormhole thing sounds kind of stupid. Who knows? Fine. That was breaking news. What shall we do next? Shall we go to Jodie? How long have we been on? Shall we go to Jodie? I think it might just be time to go to the wit and wisdom of Jodie Whittaker. I think that time has come. Let's share screen. Let me find the right tab. I think it's this one. There we go. Bingo. I've destroyed Doctor Who. It's all about me. Fine. Hi, how you been? Jodie Whittaker's smiling face appears at the DWN laptop as our Zoom conversation begins. How are you doing? As Mandip go. Ooh, we're all so happy and fluffy and friendly. Who is sitting on the sofa next to Jodie? Oh, after they just had sex, obviously. I mean, okay, 1 second. Let's just stop for a second. I think we need to address something important. They are 100% going for the storyline of Mandip wanting to shag the Doctor, right? 100%. That is happening. Like she wants to have sex with the Doctor. Okay. Just want to be clear. That's what they want to do. That's their plan. Fine. We spent all day recording scenes for the next series of Doctor Who, but between now and dinner, they found time and seemingly boundless Emily to answer a selection of questions sent in by readers. We want to answer as many as possible. Jodie promises, we'll try and be quick. And believe me, I bet that's not the first time you heard that. Eric Brundage asks, imagine you both take a motorcycle trip around the UK. Who's driving? Who's in a sidecar? And where do you stop along the way? Oh, my God. I'm driving. She's an awful driver. And you also love control. Oh, I bet you do. I am. I'm an absolute control freak. She laughs. But your geography and your driving. Oh, God, they're like a married couple. We can't argue about this. I'm definitely in the sidecar looking around. Yeah. Listen, she's a bottom. She's 100% the bottom of this relationship. Definitely. And not map reading. Actually, we'll have a GPS because both of us are terrible at reading maps. And I'm picking up where we're going, and I'm driving. Yeah, I understand. So, oh, God. Oh. Here's the thing. She's being very stereotypically feminine. It doesn't bode well for the masculine role that the Doctor is, right? Now that I would say I wanted to have a. Oh God! Now I'm looking at this. Like why? What? Like why? Why did we think this was a good idea? That expression. I know. I'll go for a bit of duck face. That's the one. That all says Doctor Who to me. Bit of duck face. Excellent. Oh God. I'm just relaxing, looking around with my snacks. Yes, Mandip. Yes, you are. Space to let, Mandip. That's what's going on in your head. Space to bloody let, darling. Ellen also wants to know where you'll be stopping along the way. God, I think we're getting the real in-depth cutting questions here now. We go from the top of the country to the bottom, wouldn't we? Okay. I mean, it depends where you are, really. I mean, like, if you're in the middle of the country and you've got to drive all the way to the top so you can start, that sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like a silly way of doing it, right? I wouldn't do it that way. More like do a circle from where you are, right? That's basically the idea. But then again, I don't understand. So we start at the top. I think we'll have to do something really cool. I love Scotch whiskey. Ooh, I had it before. It made me head all funny. I woke up and I was Doctor Who. No, I just turned into Missy. So we should do the islands over there and then work our way down. Oh God, they're talking about how they're going to be scissoring the TARDIS, aren't they? That's really what's going on. They're talking about how they're going to be scissoring the TARDIS. I'll start at the top and work my way down, darling. I bet you will. Mandy, I'm teetotal. Ooh, okay, we'll get you an iron brew for the teetotal Mandip. I love iron brew. Oh God. This dialogue is making me not want to live. Oh, and it's real. Oh. Keep going. Come, we can keep doing this. And then we'll have to go to Yorkshire and the Lakes. Can we get the highest point of the motorway? I know it's really boring, yes, but just being the sidecar at the highest point would be really thrilling. That would be really thrilling. You're in Doctor fucking Who! And you're fantasizing about being in a sidecar, and that's thrilling. Why is it thrilling? Because you're on the highest bit of the motorway. Oh my God! Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, I am somewhat remiss. I have no idea what to say. We can fine. Okay, let's get. I'm definitely in charge, says Jodie. Yeah, we know you are, darling. You are the Ellen and not the Portia de Rossi. You know what I'm saying? But we need to do some weaving. We need to go to North Wales because we haven't shot in North Wales. So we need to do that. And then we end up in Cornwall. Aye. God. Once we place one place we wouldn't need to go is London because we've seen that. I'm driving in London. Could it be a bit dangerous if I'm in a sidecar? Yeah. The deep thoughts of Mandip Gill. Nathan Norman, how are you, sir? Nathan Norman, how are you? It's I hope they never go to Wales. We don't like that kind of crap. Well, they work in Wales, mate. Don't know what to tell you. They work there. Yeah, they've been to Wales. Way too much. Okay. I'm psyching myself on to go on. Okay? I'm psyching myself up. Thankfully, Doctor Who magazine is in such a state they need it, whatever they have to, as a filler. So they like make everything big fonts. Okay. Jodie, are the Doctor and your personality similar in any way? Yes, you are both lecturing morons. Okay, you are both stupid. I think that's true of both of you. Okay, let's see how she said it. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. When we started on Series 11, I was really shocked at how much I had a chance to bring myself to something. Yeah, they wrote it around you. Yes. Normally, they hire windswept and interesting people, bohemian people that can portray the Doctor in interesting ways, right? They hired a dolt, they hired a Karen, and therefore they wrote Doctor Who as a Karen. That's what happened. You know, that's why this travesty has gone down, because you are a Karen. Because initially I thought playing the Doctor would be a big world away. Well, it should be for most people. I think I can bring my energy and my skittishness to it. Yeah, that really helped out. That worked out a treat, darling. Everybody loved that. Yeah, we're all flicking our buttons off at it, darling. Yeah, it's great. No, it's shit. It's shit. Nobody wants your skittishness. You know. There's a reason you used to have a skittish companion. Because it's a girly trait, moron. Don't be skittish. Once you're skittish, you lack authority. It'll be my skittishness. My hyperactive thought process. Believe me, darling, I've seen you try to think. That's not a thought process. That's an idiot trying to have a coherent thought and failing. There's no process about that. It's unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. I think those kind of things. I mean, look, what's your thought process like? I've seen how you play Doctor Who. Okay, that doesn't reflect well on you, right? That doesn't reflect well on you. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Let's just be the facts, okay? It doesn't reflect well in your thought process. And I think those kind of things and my curiosity are very similar. Yeah, you're curious about things because you don't know how anything works because you're an adult, darling. You're a moron. Yeah, hey, it's a light bulb. How's it know to go bright when I turn the switch this way, but dark when I turn it that way? I don't know. Fucking mystery, innit? Fucking mystery, darling. How did that happen? Who knows or dares to dream? Oh, my God. I'm smart, me. I think of clever things because I'm thinking things up in my clever head because I'm being clever. Well done. Well done. We're all impressed. Okay. So, yeah, you're very similar. No shit, Sherlock. Did I miss a bit? No, they just have lots of big pictures. I want to give you a blowjob, Mandip, but I can't find your ding-a-ling. I can't find your little thingy-wingy. We don't have that because we're girls, even though I identify fluidly like everybody should. What are the differences between you and the Doctor? I mean, now I'm interested in that. Oh, there's definitely a striking difference in intellect. Jeez. Are you telling me that you are actually stupider than the Doctor? The Doctor you're playing. My God. How do you know how to get dressed? Right? I mean, I don't understand. Like, how do you know? Like, I don't understand. How do you know how to do anything? Like, how do you brush your teeth? I don't understand how you get through life. That's bizarre. That's insane. Okay, difference in intellect. Ah! She laughs. Okay. And also fear levels. My Doctor's terrified of everything. I'm too stupid to know what's scary and what isn't. I gather, darling. The Doctor's always seems to be have a healthy fear. No, your Doctor is shitting herself at everything because your Doctor is shit. I don't take your Doctor as a benchmark for Doctor fucking O. It's not that. My Doctor seems a bit scared sometimes. Yes! That's why she's shit! Amongst the reasons. Let me count the way. The Doctor always seems to have a healthy fear, but it's never debilitating. Well, she's never that smart, is it? It's never debilitating. And the Doctor's rage is rooted in something real. Yes, my virtue signaling. I feel that when I have to play the rage, oh God, I've seen you be tough, and you're fucking useless at it. I'm not. Yeah, you are just useless. Like, what the hell? I have to go somewhere really deep within. You're the only person you're convincing with that performance, right? You are the only person you're convincing. Up, what's going on over there? Oh, I'm curious, me. I want to be scissoring in the TARDIS. I don't know where I am. I'm a bit healthily scared. I want to be scissoring in the TARDIS. I mean, that's really the plot line. Oh, my God. There's a question. Mandip, if you weren't playing a companion, would you rather play the Doctor or the Master? Jeez. Shitty casting on both types. I mean, like, she'll be, oh my God. What would she be worse at? The Master, okay? It should be awful at the Doctor. It takes a certain type of actor to be the Doctor. Well, you're right there, Mandip. That is true. Yeah, no one in that room, unless, you had, like, Tom Baker sitting there with you. And I don't think anyone could play the Doctor, no matter how good an actor they are. There are certain characteristics that you just have to be the Doctor. I'd rather play the Master because you have to get an awful lot of chances. You don't get an awful lot of chances to play evil. And the way Sasha plays the Master, I think there are similarities with the Doctor, with mannerisms and physicalities. So by playing the Master, you also get to do some of that stuff about the Doctor. Okay. Maron. We just live in a weird world. Joji's trapped in. I know the Doctor's mercurial, but the Master is as well. The character is layered. I know. I have sometimes 2, maybe 3 layers I put on. I put on my stern face. I'm going to stuff my little feet and be sturdy. But then I put on my clever face too, because I know I'm clever. And then I also put on my curious face. I'm very layered. You're very layered. That's good. I know you are, darling. Okay. You can't condone the Master. His behavior is abhorrent. Like, we wouldn't put up with him on Twitter. But it's coming from an interesting place. He's charismatic. Unfortunately, some of the worst people in history have been very charismatic. Oh, who are you thinking of? Well, I know you're not thinking of the current president, that's for sure. Captain Snooze, who is going to get you all killed. He's the first one to go when the light go on, mate. I think with any interesting villain, you get an understanding that they're not just behaving badly for no reason. Exactly. That's why your villains have basically been shit in Doctor Who, right? It's like, I don't like black people. What? Yeah, no, that's it. My motivation. I don't like black people. But why not? Ah! That's it. That's it. No more. But it doesn't make sense. No. 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 There comes Mr. Toothy Face. He's a villain. When the villains, okay, fine. When the villains pay well, there's little bits that you of it you think, oh, I see that. Well, that's bothering you. Obviously, I wouldn't behave like that. But I see your reaction is genuine. Without that, a villain would just come across as an out and out bad person. And that wouldn't work. Nothing about what you do. It would be flat. Yes, that's what your performances are. Sasha does it so. Sasha was the only person in that show that actually I think that I can think of that put in a really good, like, energetic, enthused, turned on performance. I don't really like what he did with the Master. I'd be open to seeing him with a better script. Right, I will be open to seeing him with a better script, purely based on his enthusiasm, which was very good. If you could use the TARDIS to meet somebody in past, who would it be? Go on, Mandip. Let me beautifully hand this down for my wonderful, not white companion and show you what a virtuous person are. I hope this is an obvious answer, darling. There's nothing that's ever come out your mouth that hasn't been obvious. Okay, if you're not hoping for an obvious answer, you got the wrong person that you're hoping for. What the hell? Having done the Rosa Parks episode, I found out who she was. I would really love to sit down with her and go through that day, that event. God, she would despise you. Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks would despise you. You despise your entire ilk. Right. Firstly, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was a good, God-fearing man that fiercely wanted to see the family unit preserved in his community. Has been so decimated, in his death. Right. It's intentionally. Right? I think that they actually did that intentionally. There we go. 1 second. Whoop. That's it. It's raining Sontarans. One of the Sontarans on my shelf. The leg broke just now. Look at that. And then for the honor of Sontar. I will fix you later, mate. I'll fix you later. I have to find your little Sontaran gun. There you go. It's raining Sontarans, mate. Raining Sontarans. What's that? 8% boy. Doctor and BBC are dead to me. I'm currently watching BBC's 1964 adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, which is a million times better than anything they do this day. You're absolutely right. Everything they do this day is shit. It's unbearable shit. Fine. Speaking of unbearable shit, let's go on. Rosa Parks, virtue signal. Oh, look at me. I'm Rosa Parks. Let me virtue signal. Yeah, can you imagine? Can you imagine putting it on Instagram? Everybody go, ooh, look at you. Look at you with Rosa Parks. You must be a great person. Oh, let me validate you. Because that changed everything for people like me. What? Her actions changed my life. So, yeah, exactly. Your actions changed your life so much. It had no impact on your life. You're so distant from it. And yet you still claim that you're somehow oppressed. So I would just like to have a lovely hot drink with her and ask why then. Because she said they want to get out, you moron. Because she thought it was wrong. And I think from what I gleaned from the episode, she was somewhat of an activist anyway. I think maybe she was like, no, this is the line I am not crossing. And I understand that, you know. I've been there myself. Good for her. Had I not done the episode, I might have taken for granted what she did. But seeing the Vinette Robson's version of Rosa Parks, Rosa seemed like a person who was so together and well-to-do. Where did you find it in herself to do what she did? Yeah, listen, I know you can't comprehend that. Your vacuous, empty generation cannot comprehend struggle or principle, like the reality of it. You know, these are just things you use to get points from each other because you're all sick, bizarre fucks. It's basically that strength. I'll go back to meet Emma Park at Pankhurst because I heard Chris Eccles say that once, and I really thought that'd be good for me as well. For the obvious reasons, she was such a seminal figure for us women, for us as women, particularly here in the UK, having only voted last week for Labour, obviously. We can link that back for the suffragettes and the great scheme of things. They would hate you. God, suffragettes would hate you. They would look at you, your vacuous emptiness with your insane privilege, and they would hate you. God, but again, anybody who is okay with the idea of there being God, or like believes in God and fears God, right, would hate you. Like, and everybody did back then. So, you know, what I don't know what you think. Grand scheme of things, wasn't that long ago. It was 100 years. It was before your birth. It was, I think, that sisterhood, that uniting of rage and passion, rage, you know, because, you know, we're saying rage. We should be still raging today because of the inequity of not everything being boring chick stuff. I mean, basically, it's what he was going to say. Would be an amazing thing to witness. Okay, great. Jeff Cockwell, blimey, Jeff, mate. You know, we all have crosses to bear, mate. What can I tell you? If you're sorry, now I got caught on Jodie. If your TARDIS could dispense anything alongside or instead of custard creams, what would it be? That's actually one thing that I do quite like about a TARDIS, right? The custard cream dispenser. I'm like, damn, I could use one of them. I can certainly use one of them because, you know, there's always time for a custard cream, baby. There's always time for a custard cream. So what would I like crack? Well, here's the thing. We were talking about the Doctor. Are we talking about the Doctor or me? For me, can I answer it? If it's me, can I answer it as me? I don't. I know what you're going to say, says Mandip. Yes, I want. Was it? What were those things called again? The condoms for women, the femidoms. Do you remember, like when AIDS was a thing? They came. It was like a square of like condom latex, right? And you're supposed to lay it upon, you know, the ground zero, the holy holies, and then have a bit of a munch through it, right? That's basically the idea. Femidom, I think they call it. I can't remember. I'd have that. So we do our sistering in the TARDIS. I know what you're going to say. It would be extraordinary. It would have to be the most extraordinary wine kept at perfect temperature. I like me wine, because I'm such a Karen. Is there anything she can say that isn't like Karen to the max? She's like super Karen. Oh my God. I'm not sure how much more I could do this. Oh my God. Killing me, mate. This is killing me. Oh, maybe I want to listen to critical race theory. It would have to be include one of those amazing aerator things. Yes, they're amazing. They cost $1.50 from any wine store. Amazing aerator things, and you could even so that even if you tap it into a really beautiful bottle, you don't have to consume it that quickly. Oh, because, you know, I take it easy because I'm a bit of a lightweight. The aerator will make sure it keeps for a while because it's aerated. Okay, you're talking about a science fiction machine that produces magic custard fucking creams, and now you, idiot Jodie Whittaker, is trying to work out the science of a constant wine dispenser at your perfect temperature from a TARDIS fucking console. You don't need to work this out, baby. This is not in your pay grade. Okay? The TARDIS will work it. Oh, how can I get the TARDIS? Maybe you have the TARDIS have an area. You're such a fucking idiot. Oh my God. Yeah, do you find people like, I mean, honestly, it's just, I've been around you too much. What can I tell you? I've been around you too much, Jodie. And like, I don't think there's any way of sugarcoating. You're just a fucking idiot, you know? And I don't mean that like in an insulting way. I want to be clear, not an insulting way. Just like the answers you give are so unbelievably idiotic. I don't know what to say. What? I need an aerator in my fucking wine dispenser. Fuck. So I can keep the wine, not so I can add flavor, not so I can bring air. Okay, the function of an aerator, is when you pour the wine, it moves it through. It moves air through it, releasing the what's it called again? Molecules, whatever it's called. So you get a nice smell, and it's like swizzling the wine. You're supposed to you idiot. Nothing to do with keeping it. Oh God. What would I do? Okay, I'm holding the two wires from Genesis of the Daleks, right? And I could blow up Jodie Whittaker, you know, her hospital at birth. I think, do I have the right? I want to have that conversation. Yes. Oh, for future history, yes. Maybe I get chipped on too. Of course, nobody go and do any acts of violence. Okay, nobody do that. Oh, by speaking of which, hit the like button, everybody. Yes, can you hit the like button? That'd be really, really helpful. I do get the feeling that I got the Twitter psychos' attention, so they're going to go, we're going to come out and ratio you. I miss those regular dislikes, you know, those thumb down thing. They will always make me giggle. And I kind of miss the Nut My Doctor crowd as well. But then I just forgot there's so many of them and they're so noisy and they never freaking stop, right? They're always going on and on and on and on about freaking everything. It got to be a drag within like the first day, you know. I'll take the piss out of them. But there were a bunch of wonderful owns through there. Anyway, let's go back to Jodie Whittaker working out she can widen the TARDIS. Oh God, this is so hard. We have to include one of those amazing aerator things so that even if you tap it into a really beautiful bottle of red, you won't have to consume it that quickly. The aerator will just make it like maybe okay. How about this? Go in the TARDIS of the 50th century and see what they got there as a wine preservation method. Make sure it keeps for a while. But if it wants to get to the doctor, God, what do you think the doctor would? I don't know. Of course you don't fucking know. You're the doctor. I don't know if I'd want something like that. I'll probably want a sugary snack to keep me going. Or I'm trying to think of my favorite biscuits. How about creamy pasta? Creamy pasta is the fucking biscuit, you fucking moron! Yeah, I know. As I say. Oh my God. Maddox says, that would make you lethargic. Okay. But it would be so yummy. Yes. I do understand. So yummy. God help us. God help us. Oh, God help us. Yep. During the making of Doctor Who, you visit some brilliant locations. What have been your favorite places to visit? What have been your favorite things to glom off? It's a given. South Africa. Oh, yes. We like the smell of the former apartheid and the socialism and the racism stealing farms from white people. Love the bit of that. Oh, it was just absolutely brilliant. Again, when people were having their farms stealing because they're white, is that also absolutely brilliant? Is that also no? I'm surprised that you lefty lovers are so on board for this deeply racist government that's in South Africa now. But whatever, mate, whatever. Where though in South Africa? Oh, just all of it. The death camps, all the things. The whole thing. The whole experience meeting Sasha out there. Remember, we drove for hours and hours to get to the little O's little hut. God, it was so remote, wasn't it? Yeah, for me, it was the location of the Ghost Monument. It was beautiful. It actually did look very nice to hear. That's where Sean Dooley took the picture of the TARDIS on the rocks. I had to tell you, I'd say, well, they did something good. They did something good. That did look freaking good. Okay, and that first picture we saw, the TARDIS on the rocks, was pretty darn good. We didn't realize how much on the rocks it was going to be. It was so hot, wasn't it? 40 degrees, just like sand dunes for miles. I really love Wales, but I have to say, South Africa topped it. He laughs. What's the most surreal piece of merchandise that you've seen immortalized as? Well, how about the incredible cessation of merchandise? Like, okay, here, this was before you came on screen. You were a pillow, and then afterwards, years later, they got an action figure of Mandip, right? Mine's easy. Go on. Mine's a little action figure I got last year, 2 years into the role. It's absolutely amazing. You've had lots of things. You've had loads of things. Yeah, in the first week. Right. Not much after that, mate. I find the cushion quite random. A cushion's not that weird, but when you got your own face on it, what are you saying? Your face on a cushion? I can't imagine walking into my house and laying on a little cushion that had my face on it. Oh, I bet I could. I bet you could. I bet you dream of it all the time. I think I'd be quite mad, wouldn't it? But I love, and of course, Karen loves this. Karen loves this. But I love the Funko Pops. Oh, God. Motherfucker. Yeah. I was just about to say, if anybody who works at Funko Pops is reading this, I would love a yes. That would be amazing, Funko Pop. Oh, yeah, because they're so hard to produce. Can you print that? Just think of all the young girls who would want one. None. No one wants anything to do with you. I think the BBC paid for your molds at Character Options, right? Because I don't think you sell enough. That's really the bottom line. Or paid whatever it is, the store that gets them. Man, I don't know if it was real, but on the very first day, I met Jodie in my trailer. Then we had sex. And then we went on to set and had sex. That's season 13, my mistake. I'd already met Tosin Cole. I really want to see the show he's in now. I'd known him for years. And I knew that he'd been casting this. We waited for hours, but this is night shoots where you were at the top of the big scaffold. Do you remember? Yeah, the crane where we killed off the only compelling character. I had to press all these buttons. It was confusing, and it was a little bit overwhelming. Bloody hell! I'm not even making it up. Especially it was my first day. Yeah, first day I had to press buttons, man. Hard life. It's a hard life being an actress. Yeah, sometimes I had to press buttons. My first fucking day. Oh, this is kidding me. This is absolutely kidding me. Matt Paul, what are you permanently banned on? What show are you permanently banned on? I don't know. Okay, fine. I can't imagine what you have to do to be permanently banned. Okay, fine. All these buttons. I had to press all these buttons. I looked up, and the camera guy in front of me was Mark, who worked with me on Hollyoaks. I recognized him from Hollyoaks years ago, like 3 weeks back, and I was just like, "OMG, I am so okay here." The person who made the camera work on the other show I was on makes the camera work here. Oh God, it's like reading Dumb and Dumber. Oh my God. This is killing me. I had Tosin there as well, and he was as well. And where was Mark waving at me from behind the camera? I always felt safe because Mark is such a good camera guy. It's cameraman. Well, I guess it's camera person now. Camera operator. So warm and giving. Like, he takes my picture all the time. What with this camera? Yeah. I figured. Jodie says the whole thing is really, really close. The whole thing about being on set is just, it's lovely and warm. Bubble. Oh, I feel so bubbly being Doctor Who. I don't want to go and meet the fans or anything like that because they might burst my bubble. Yeah, it was just my first day, and it cemented actually the joke. Is this still the thing about merchandise? Man. Okay, yeah, it is. Bloody hell. Oh, I want to see these two in Hell's Kitchen. It was my first day, so actually the whole journey has continued to be like that. Oh, we loved it. We just don't like it when people tell us how shit we are. But you're shit, darling. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, this is a more convincing Yaz than actually you are. It's revealed me when you go and catch yourself slightly outside of the moment. You think, oh, this is our job. Destroying Doctor Who. They're actually paying me for it now. Isn't that marvelous? In it, one, I can't think I can read all of this. I don't think I can go on. Oh, God. Fuck me. No. Oh, God. This is... Baron. Yeah. I think honestly, I just think this broke me just now. Oh my God. Fine, I'm gonna do this as a video. How many pages is this? This is crazy. How many pages of this wittering nonsense? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only got 2 more pages to go. Oh God, I don't think I can do 2 more pages. I don't think I can do. I mean, this has really broken me. It's these are not clever young ladies. Okay, I have to tell you, these are not clever people. Yeah. I think we've got to move on to something else. Okay, I'm going to finish this as a video. Yeah, that's too much, mate. That was too much. That was crazy. Shall we look at this critical race theory thing? I think critical race theory is the thing that's going to break America. I think it is the thing break America now. So essentially what's going on is this. That Joe Biden is a president, and he became president on the because these insane people supported him, and now he's got to deliver sane people. The insane people that demanded that their children are taught racist fascism, right? Racist fascism, and so there was essentially that's what critical race theory is. And so when parents started noticing what they're being taught, like in sex ed class, they were taught about how to taught about fisting. Like what? They said the parents started to freak out. The school boards don't really like them freaking out. I got a bunch of videos of these things. Hang on, let me see what I got. So there's a bunch on this page. Download. See, I got 3 over here. See, are these better than the thing I'm about to watch? Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. We're going to start with this. Wait. This is really good. So this is at a school board meeting, and the parent was told to shut up, essentially, and said it was cool. Because what happened was in this case, I was just about to tell you about. They they saw how pissed off all the parents were, and so they ended public comments. And they said, "Let's continue with the next item." And it was like, "No, we want to have our say." And they called the police in, had them arrested. It's silencing. This is they're enforcing weird fascism on their children. But here, check this out. This is awesome.
Ask you to make your comments, but do not do name calling like you just did.
This is my comment, not your comment. I'm quoting to you now from the United States Supreme Court 1964 case, New York Times versus Sullivan. This is constitutional case law in this country, and I'm quoting you.
I mean, just people forgot that apparently he was being cautioned for being too aggressive.
from the US Supreme Court. The judges wrote that this nation is founded on the, quote, profound national commitment to the principle that debate on public issues shall be uninhibited, robust, and wide open, and that it may well include vehement, caustic, and sometimes unpleasantly sharp attacks on government and public officials. That's constitutional case law in this nation.
Yeah, but America can't cope with that. These snowflakes can't cope with being called out on their bullcrap, right? Yeah, exactly. Derek Madison's right there. But they can't stand being called out on their bullcrap, right? And they'll go, it's violence! It's violence! But of course, they're burning down on this building. That was just, legitimate protest.
I don't have to be nice to you. Nobody behind me has to be nice to you. If you don't like living in the United States of America, then you can all move to Russia, Cuba, or China. This is the First Amendment. And I will caution you, solicitor. There is a video camera to my left. If you edit this tape, then you're going to have a big legal problem on your hands, because my right to critique your fascism, which is what this is constitutionally protected. There are emails, public...
Yeah, he's right. I mean, there's no other way of describing it. And this is being inserted into schools now. Critical race theory, and parents are being silenced. You notice the media not talking about it at all. This could be the thing that breaks it, right? This could really be the thing. You're teaching the kids like literal racism, teaching them that they're evil if they're white. Like black people are stupid and they can't do anything for themselves. That's racism.
Record emails in which the director of equity is lobbying and advocating for public comment to be censored in this school district. And you know what? Lobbying for it, advocating for it. We've got the school board president saying she'll do better at hitting the mute button in blatant violation of the Constitution for her lobbying and her advocacy of unconstitutional censorship. I want you, the school board, to terminate the employment of Dr. Charissa Gibson with immediate effect. And after you've terminated her employment, I want all of you to tender your resignations for hating on this country. We have a God-given constitutional right to critique you, and we can speak in any lawful tone that we see fit. And don't go looking around, Benito, because this is the United States of America. You have a good... one more thing. I want to make a verbal request right now for an unedited copy of the tape. So if any of you delete it, you're going to have a big legal problem.
Wow. So he wasn't having any guff. What's the next one I have? I got a bunch of these.
This board has a...
Oh yeah. So this is the this case over here. So this is what ended the comment, the public comment. This comment right here. That's number...
A dark history of suppressing free speech. They caught you red-handed with an enemies list to punish opponents of critical race theory.
But this guy was a former mayor or senator, so I can't remember. But he's this is what ended their any discussion.
You're teaching children to hate others because of their skin color, and you're forcing them to lie about other kids' gender. I am disgusted by your bigotry.
Joe Mobley to be followed by Donna Russell.
Yeah, I don't know what's with the jazz hands either. Must be some weird American thing. Derek, tell the Lotus Eaters to get in contact with me. I'll send them the video. I got the video files.
Madam Chair, I move to end public comment. Second. There's been a motion to end public comment. Is there a second? I second. Motion made by Ms. Reeser and seconded by Ms. King. Is there any discussion? All in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. Aye.
And look at that. Look at that. They can't handle it. They block. They can't handle it, and they're going to pretend it never happened because that's what these psychos do. These are like, again, this is like Russia in the heyday of communism, socialism.
Ms. Corbo, can I record your vote, please?
Aye.
Thank you. The motion carries 9-0. Public comment is now ended.
I mean, 9-0. This is what happened. Actually, it's interesting. I'm going to talk about tomorrow with Father Miller. Actually, I got to contact him, make sure we're still on. But it's fascinating. There was this Hasidic Rebbe from about 100 years ago that somebody pointed me to, who described that there's this thing called there's a story called Elijah at Mount Carmel. It's essentially a competition between the prophets of Baal, who was an idolater at the time, and God, right? God. So Elijah, whoever was going to get fire from heaven to burn up their sacrifice, right? And it worked out pretty good. Like God, the prophets of Baal tried all the things and nothing happened. Then Elijah just came out and said a prayer. Big bottle of fire came out, ate up everything. And it was like, "Wah!" And then it turns out the later that day, the bad guy said, yeah, they're excited now. Give it 3 days. They'll be back on our side. And he was totally right. So anyway, so this Hasidic master said the turmoil of the end of days would be analogous to that if God was on the side of the prophets of Baal, right, and just gave them complete power and complete victory and everything. They said that is the turmoil of the end of days, right before the Messianic era. He seemed, if this is what it is, he seemed to call it.
We will move to our next agenda item.
Look at that, move to the next agenda item. Disgusting. Now, what happens next? Even more disgusting. I think this time it's over here.
The other day I was walking down the hallway.
Wait. This is not the one I was going to show you. Okay, let's listen to this girl first because she is brilliant. This is another. She is so good, this girl.
Lakeview Elementary School to give a teacher a retiring gift. I looked up onto the wall and saw a BLM poster and an Amanda Gorman poster. In case you don't know who that chick is, she's some girl who did a poem at Biden's so-called inauguration.
Percy, greatest kid ever. Greatest kid ever. Has to be.
I was so mad. I was told 2 weeks ago at this very meeting spot, no politics in school. I believed what you said at this meeting. So at lunch, I went up to my principal to tell him about the BLM poster and that I wanted it down. He said it's not coming down. I was like, yeah, it is, because the school board said on May 25th, no BLM or politics in school. He said, that's weird. They were the ones who made them. I was stunned. When I was here 2 weeks ago, you told us to report any BLM in our schools. Apparently, you know they're in our schools because you made the signs. I said there should be no BLM.
By the way, look at the mother in the background. On the left, wearing those, you can just see her smiling herself. Oh, this. I can teach you a Jewish word. Nachas. She's schlepping nachas from a kid, and she deserves it. The anti-Greta, says Matthew Pounder.
In schools, period. It does not matter the color you make the posters and the font you use. We all understand the meaning. It is a political message about getting rid of police officers, rioting, burning buildings down while King Governor Welch just sits on his throne and watches. We all know. Changing the font or the color of posters does not change the meaning. I
want to say, they really think we don't know. They really think changing the font makes it okay and that we don't know what's going on, right? Just because the media says that and they go, the news said this, look at this report says this report says this. I just had a gang of people calling me a pedophile because a fan wiki references, and God, I ended up muting this guy, this total SJW was bringing every and then he kind of I was like, it is so boring. I mean, that more much like Jodie Whittaker, so friggin' boring. So, they just have one standard. That's what can they listen to?
I'm 9 years old and I know that. You expect me to believe that you did not know what you were doing by making these posters? Come on, people. I do not judge people by the color of their skin. I don't really care what color their hair, skin, or eyes is. I judge by the content or the way they treat me. MLK said, I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That dream has come true. I do not care or look at the color of skin, but you make me think of it. I have Asian, Mexican, white, Chinese, black friends, and I don't care. I like them because some of them make me laugh, some are sweet and kind, sporty, or share the love of God. They are just my friends. You have lied to me, and I am very disappointed in all of you. You cannot even follow your own rules. If you're going to do that, why do we follow any rules we deemed unfit or ridiculous? I'm not following your mask rule anymore then. Get the posters out of our schools. Courage is contagious, so be courageous.
Wow. Okay. Not the greatest kid ever. Right. Really good. Really good. So let's go to let's go back to this one over there because this has got all the video clips in it. But again, this is, and it's a real fight. It's not. It's like the crazy thing. It's actually a fight. They're not going. The school balls are not going down easily, right? So this guy gets it. Where does it start? Yeah, look, I think they were just freaked out by all the people going, "This is that outrageous." At one point, they were singing the national anthem. It became a anthem of resistance. Right? It's insane. Okay, that's the senator, former senator that we just heard him speak, and then this was when they ended ended all comment. Yeah, so crowd got out of hand. So they declared it an unlawful assembly, and they started arresting people. What's this one? Oh, they cut his mic off in the middle. That's what happened.
Right here. Unless their First Amendment rights. I'm talking. Correct. I'm supposed to stand right here and so are 200 other people and be able to share with these people why they care about this county and the morals that this county is actually going to support enough.
And basically, he gets arrested. It's unbelievable. I think we got better footage of it though. It's just unbelievable what's going on.
Stand up for all of our rights. Before you have done. Stand up for our rights.
Yeah, this is the most heartbreaking bit, by the way. How disillusioned people were with the police, right? It's like because the only police left are the corrupt ones, are the bad ones.
Do you agree that the constitutional right? But do you agree?
Is what we need to base our.
So you don't agree that it's a constitutional right?
We have to base education
So you don't agree it's a
the
constitutional right?
essentials: math, science, English, and
What's gonna happen? I'm asking job, dude. Stand up for our rights and protect our rights.
I like shit's gonna go down. I mean, like, how is it not? Mind you, I mean, probably war with China will start first, from what I can tell.
It's your right, sir. No, and I'm asking you very nicely to stand up for our rights.
Mike Tapman and tell us to make you walk out.
Let's call Mike. If you
Call Mike Tapman.
actually, I got his phone number.
Call Mike Tapman. Because this is not illegal. We just want to be heard.
There's attorneys in this room.
Right, it's insane. They just want to be heard, and that's the thing they don't want to happen. They don't want them to be heard.
I think there's a way for us to continue this and still respect the officers, because we're not against officers. We support the police, and we don't.
Yeah, well, when he gets through.
The news watching so the world can see them for their chips.
Hey, everybody, my name is Jerome.
Outside. You can assemble outside. Please make your way outside.
Right, it's calling this an illegal assembly now. Like, it's the people's. Yeah, listen, this is not good news, mate. This is not going to go down well. But this looks like the fault line, which is going to. If there's going to be a civil war, this looks like actually the thing. People are not up for it. You know, they're not up for being taught. What's that story about? Children taught fisting. What is that? I think I heard it on Crowder. Okay, this is from May 7th, right? What you should know about sex education. Okay, this is off the charts crazy. This is crazy. A progressive sex education and agenda theory. Students are shown sexually explicit content from kindergarten. Like, what the hell? Topics include fisting, blood play. What the? Okay, I'm nearly 50. I never even considered blood play. I don't even know what it is. What? No, that's not normal. Masturbation. At least I could call that normal. You know, oral sex. Yeah, great if you can get it. And more. I mean, okay, you listen. You lost me on the fisting and the blood play. You brought me back in with the masturbation and the oral, okay? But, like, what the hell? The bill aims to teach K-12 children how to ward off HIV and other STDs, to teach healthy sexual attitudes to sexual orientation, gender relationships, and understanding sex. Yeah, okay, fine. But yeah, no, they want to indoctrinate your children. And the question is, the people who are awake enough to protest it, they're probably going to get stomped. And people not, and most people won't be awake to protest it, and then the rest don't care. Yeah, rest are on board with this insanity. Yeah, listen, it's not good. It's not good. Gender activists and experts weigh in. I guarantee you they're not experts. I guarantee you. Fine. We're not doing talk about Supergirl. Oh man, that Jodie Whittaker thing just did my head in. I'm going to do it as a video. I'll record it as a video tomorrow. Put it out tomorrow. What else do I have coming up? I've got SFX, not SFX, Doctor Who magazine review. God, it's awful. It's as bad as the cover looks. It's a really bad issue. I got that review. Yeah, awful. I got interesting. Do I have the thumb? Here, we pull up this thumb. Go there. Okay, yeah, got a bunch of thumbs. Is this everyone? Oh, this is the one I wanted to open up. There we go. Here it comes. I'm not sure when I'm going to drop this. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. John Chalice throws his hat into the ring to play Doctor Who. I can't believe nobody else has seen this, right? I found this news article. Look, I guess you'll have to see it to whatever I post. It'll probably be tomorrow. Saturday is Comic Gate Saturday. Another great anti-Griffin cover. Holy Poison Island. This fiend is making my back knickers shrink, and I don't understand why, says Robin. We're going to be meeting with Andy Smith, who's got a good book called First Man, and Chris McKeown of Black Glove Studios. So I get to hear about fan audio dramas. God, like why? New issue of 2018 magazine. This is a weekly thing now. From 2237. And then The War Doctor Begins. I got to listen to another 45 minutes. But it's really good. So far, excellent. Cannot tell that it's not John Hurt. Fine. With that, I'm hungry. I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to bid everybody adieu. Have a good evening.